Hello friends, we'll be discussing about the gallbladder. So gallbladder is an elongated pear-shaped sac. So it is an elongated pear-shaped sac. It is an elongated pear-shaped sac. So what might be the capacity of the gallbladder? So capacity of the gallbladder is around 30 to 50 ml. Capacity of the gallbladder is around 30 to 50 ml. So gallbladder stores the bile in the liver. What does this gallbladder help for? It stores bile in the liver. Bile in the liver. Next point what I have to remember is that it discharges the bile in the duodenum. Discharges bile in duodenum. And remember one important point. Gallbladder also helps in the discharging of the radioactive substance. It also discharges the radioactive substances, mercury, zinc, all those radioactive substances, it can be discarded in the gallbladder. So now we'll look about the location of the gallbladder. So where is the gallbladder located? Gallbladder is a very important question, usually asked for 5 marks in the boards. So what is the location of this gallbladder? Gallbladder is located in the gallbladder fossa. It is located in the gallbladder fossa. So this is the fossa and gallbladder is located in the gallbladder fossa. It is found near the inferior surface of the right lobe of the liver. Where is it found? It is found near the inferior surface of the right lobe of the liver. So it is found near the inferior surface of the right lobe of the liver, usually near the quadrate lobe. So the gallbladder had shown in the liver. This is the liver. There was impression of gallbladder here. So the gallbladder extends from the porta hepatis. Porta hepatis I had explained, it was a J-shaped structure, main gate of the liver. So porta hepatis, it extends. Remember all these points, from porta hepatis till the inferior border of the liver. So it extends from the porta hepatis to the inferior border of the liver. So gallbladder is attached to the liver by a connective tissue. So it is attached to the liver by a connective tissue. Remember this point. So we studied about the introduction. Gallbladder, it is an elongated pear-shaped sac. Capacity is 30 to 50 ml. It stores bile in the liver, discharges bile in the duodenum. Another important thing is that it also discharges the radioactive substance like mercury, zinc, all those things. Location. So this gallbladder is located in its fossa. Gallbladder fossa. It is found near the inferior surface of the right lobe of the liver, that is quadrate lobe. Extends from the porta hepatis till the inferior border of the liver. Gallbladder and liver are connected together by the connective tissue. Now we'll look after the dimension. So dimension of the gallbladder. So length of the gallbladder is around 10 centimeter and width is around 3 centimeter. So dimensions, length is around 10 centimeter, width is around 3 centimeter. Now we'll study briefly about the parts of the gallbladder and its relations. Parts and relations are very, very important topics for 5 marks. So parts. The gallbladder is divided into 3 main parts. So the gallbladder is divided into 3 main parts. It has a neck, it has a body, and it has a fundus. So it has a neck, body, fundus. We'll study briefly with the help of diagram. So we'll do a neat table diagram of the gallbladder. Okay, this is a gallbladder rough diagram. So as I said, it is divided into 3 main parts. First one is fundus. Next comes the body. And finally, the third part is the neck. You can see a pouch-like structure here. This pouch is usually called as Hartmann's pouch. Remember this. So there is a pouch kind of structure in gallbladder called as Hartmann's pouch. Okay, this main part is the gallbladder bed, also called as cystic plate. So this is a brief representation of the gallbladder. There is a huge fundus, a body, as well as the neck region, which has a pouch in it called as Hartmann's pouch. So this is the gallbladder plate. So what is the length of the gallbladder? The length is 10 centimeter and the width of the gallbladder is 3 centimeter. So remember this diagram. Now we'll study about the each segment briefly. So first we'll study about the fundus, the big sac like structure of gallbladder. It is the expanded blind end of the organ. So it is the expanded sac found at the end of the gallbladder. So remember one thing, fundus is the location of the 9th costal cartilage. Very, very important. Remember this point. Fundus is the location of 9th costal cartilage. Since, see, you remember this thing. Nipple is the clinical landmark for the 4th rib, and the breast extends from the 4th rib till the 6th rib. So in the same way, fundus is the location for the 9th costal cartilage or the 9th rib. Next thing, remember that the fundus is surrounded by the peritoneum. So it is surrounded by peritoneum. So remember, there is a structure like peritoneum which is found in the fundus. So its location is very important. It is found near the inferior border of the liver. Fundus is found near the inferior border of the liver, and it touches anterior abdominal wall. Where does it touch the anterior abdominal wall? At the level of 9th costal cartilage. At level of, I'll write costal cartilage as CC. 9th costal cartilage. It touches the anterior abdominal wall at the level of 9th costal cartilage. Then, now we'll study about the relations. So, relations of the gallbladder fundus part. Only two relations we have to remember: anterior, posterior. Anterior, it is related to anterior abdominal wall, and posteriorly it is related to transverse colon. So there will be colon passing here. So anteriorly it is related to anterior abdominal wall, posteriorly it is related to transverse colon. So this fundus then later continues as body of the gallbladder. So it continues as body of gallbladder. So we studied detailedly about the fundus, location of the ninth costal cartilage, clinical importance, remember this thing: expanded sac found at the end of the gallbladder, surrounded by the peritoneum. It is found in the inferior border of the liver, touches the anterior abdominal wall at the level of ninth costal cartilage, relations anteriorly anterior abdominal wall, posteriorly by the transverse colon. So now we'll study detailedly about the body of the gallbladder. So body of the gallbladder, you could see in the diagram. So body of the gallbladder is found medial to the, okay, I'll draw a small structure here. Okay, if this is fundus, this is body, and this is neck. So body is found medial, okay, this is lateral, medial to the fundus, and it is embedded in the gallbladder fossa of the liver. Very important point to be noted here is that there is no peritoneum found in the body. There is peritoneum in the fundus, peritoneum in the neck, but no peritoneum in the body of the gallbladder. First point is it is medial to the fundus. Second point to remember is it is embedded in gallbladder fossa. So very important point to be mentioned here was there is no peritoneum in gallbladder. There is no peritoneum in gallbladder. And where is no okay, see, listen. So this is body. So this is the upper surface of the body. Okay, this is the body of the gallbladder. This is the base of the gallbladder, lower surface of the gallbladder. Peritoneum is absent in the upper surface, whereas the peritoneum is present in the lower surface. So no peritoneum in the upper surface, whereas there is peritoneum in the lower surface. Okay, so this body comes, okay, as the fundus comes near the inferior border of the liver, body comes around the second part of the duodenum. It is coming near the second part of duodenum. Now, since the body is over, we'll come to the next part. Fundus is over, body is over. Next comes the neck of the gallbladder. So the neck of the gallbladder, it connects cystic duct to common hepatic duct to form bile duct. Okay, it connects common hepatic duct to cystic duct, and it forms bile duct. So here comes the neck region of the gallbladder. So it forms cystic duct, it connects common hepatic duct to cystic duct to form major bile duct. It is found near the porta hepatis. So found near, this is found near the second part of the duodenum. Fundus is found near the inferior surface of the liver, and neck is found near the right end of porta hepatis. Okay, so it is attached to the liver by a loose areolar tissue attached to liver by loose areolar tissue. It is attached to the liver by a loose areolar tissue. So, okay, if this is the neck of the gallbladder, so there is a small part here before the body. Before the body, there is a small part here which is called as infundibulum. So it is called as infundibulum. So infundibulum is a narrow portion of the body. It is a narrow portion of the body which continues with the neck of the gallbladder. So infundibulum. So it is a narrow portion of the body which continues with the neck of the gallbladder. We'll also study about another structure, that is Hartmann's pouch. I had shown it that time. Hartmann's pouch. So which is located near the region of neck of the gallbladder. So Hartmann pouch is present at the junction of the neck and gallbladder. As you can see in this diagram, there was presence of Hartmann's pouch. We discussed fundus, body, neck, Hartmann's pouch. So it is found near the junction of the neck as well as the cystic duct or the cystic bed. It is a pouch which is filled with the mucus. So it is the most common site for the stone. It is the most common site for the gallbladder stones. So Hartmann's pouch is found at the junction of neck and cystic duct. It is filled with mucus, and what did I say? It is the most common site for the, remember this, common site for gallbladder stone. It is the most common site for the gallbladder stone. What is the method called for the removal of the gallbladder stone? So it is called as cholelithiasis, as I had mentioned about in the first video. Removal of the gallbladder stone is called as cholelithiasis. So in cholelithiasis, there will be the removal of the gallbladder stone. So that's it about the gallbladder. In the next video, we'll be studying briefly about the functions and the blood supply of the bile duct, about the bile. So in the next video, we'll be studying deeply about the functions. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.